High Spots and Cheap Pops presents your moment in the Valley. This is Silicon Steve Valley, and folks, what can I say?
There's been a lot of speculation on who is going to be purchasing WWE.
And I don't know if it's the Saudis. You're getting many different conflicting reports. I honestly don't want to make conjecture, and I don't want to give those reports any credence because that's just going to encourage more clicks. And that is the perfect segue into the last part of this moment of the Valley. This is a long one, but there's a lot going on, and we had to get some content out to talk about it with you fine people, you high poppers. We are loving it. Again, this is Silicon Steve Valley. Body Dottie is off. We are talking Vince McMahon. We are talking Stephanie McMahon. And we're talking the internet wrestling community and the websites of fans who consider themselves journalists, who are just putting bullshit out there that they hear on Reddit or from Dave Meltzer's cousin. Whatever the case may be, you hear something, we got to report it as fact, and you always cover your ass. And I noticed one wrestling news website and YouTube channel that I'm not going to name, but they go on and, so it's happened, Vince McMahon has sold WWE to Saudi Arabia. Reportedly. Like a very little, quiet little reportedly at the end. And it's a fucking joke. You are a clown. You are a shill. You're a hack. And it's not just one particular wrestling news group. It's anybody who, if you put bullshit that you don't know is true and you put it up as fact, but you throw your little fine print bullshit in there, whether it be reportedly or reportedly in parentheses at the end of stating something as fact, you're a hack. And you're not doing any good for anybody. You're making us dumber. You're making wrestling fans dumber. And we don't need that. If you go to a wrestling show, there's a lot of dumb people out there, and we know it. We know it. We know it because we laugh at them. Then again, they're probably laughing at us. Look at those dumbasses. The fact remains is, stop exploiting the stupidity of a toxic portion of the internet wrestling community just for the clicks. And I know you're desperate. I know you're talking about wrestling on a daily basis. And I know you're desperate to get as many fucking views and clicks as you can. But you're selling your soul. And karma's going to come back and it's going to bite you in the ass. You're going to fail. And it's going to be bad on the other end of this. That's why we stopped calling ourselves a news organization here on High Spots and Cheap Pops. We didn't want to deal with trying to compete because we decided we're not going to report bullshit. We're not going to take a cough by Dave Meltzer and say, Kenny Omega signing with WWE. And that's what they do. Dave Meltzer also said it could be this. The CM Punk shit about going to WWE was asinine. And it lasted for weeks in that WWE wrestling cycle, in the AEW wrestling news cycle. It's a disaster. You guys are a joke. All of you who are participating in it. We've got to do better. I have done it before. I have indulged in that. I have reported things that I heard from Meltzer. And then I looked myself in the mirror and said, I don't want to be that hack and that scumbag. I want to be better than that. So if I'm going to make professional wrestling content, whether as a talent in a wrestling show or if on this podcast, I'm going to do it from here and from the real spot. And so is Vladi Dottie. And if you are one of these that don't, to hell with you. I hope you fail. And I don't want to say that lightly because I don't want anyone to fail. But I hope that there are justices being made, because you could say whatever you want on the internet and report whatever you want on the internet completely without accountability. Just because of that, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be that. That's just something I wanted to get off my chest because I'm tired of it. I am so goddamn tired of it. I just want intelligent conversation. Then I realize I'm dealing with a lot of professional wrestling fans that don't think outside of their emotions. And we can go into the AEW and WWE war. There's no fucking war other than a couple of blurbs here and there from Tony and from Triple H, and mostly Tony lately, the last couple of years. There's no war. They're friends with, all the wrestlers are friends with each other. But we've turned it into this war where there's literally people who spend half their day tweeting or attacking on Facebook or attacking on TikTok or Instagram, attacking AEW because they hate AEW and they threaten, God forbid, they threaten WWE. Conversely, there's AEW fans that are never WWE fans that are, no matter how good Triple H has done over the last couple weeks or couple months, they're still shitting all over the product. They keep on bringing up Vince McMahon and they keep on bringing up storylines from yesteryear. It's bullshit. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy wrestling. And we can talk about it and be cool about it and practical. Not a bunch of emotional whack jobs who literally sleep in their mother's basement on their fucking computer. Just trying to be part of the chaos and the stupidity that's all for nothing. Half of these news articles are literally for nothing. It's just the way it is. And it's just more noise and more traffic in our brains than we need to see. So that is my ending to A Moment in the Valley. Stephanie McMahon, good luck to you. Thank you for all your contributions and entertaining me. Stephanie, I had a little crush on her when I was younger. I had a little crush on her. Like Dirty Steph when she first turned heel. Anyway, good luck to you, Triple H. I pray to Christ or Buddha or whoever you choose. Triple H, I hope you're there for a while, brother. And at the very least, I hope you're able to take this to WrestleMania because you have done some amazing things that we haven't seen in decades, and I appreciate you. Vince, please do the right thing for your WWE universe. That's what you always talked about. That's who you were supposed to be. Do the right thing, Vince. I mean, just kidding. I know you're not gonna, but it'd be nice. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. High Spots and Cheap Pops brings you your moment in the valley. Not inside me, that's weird. But anyway, please hit subscribe if you have not yet. And if you enjoyed this at all, follow me on Twitter. I lost 120 I lost 120 followers recently. I'm not sure as to why. I think it was because I focused on AEW following. And now that I've said some critical things about AEW over the last year. And also, I've been praising some things in WWE. So I think that's part of that, AEW, whatever. But anyway, I digress. This is Silicon Steve Valley for High Spots and Cheap Pops. Brings you Moment in the Valley with Silicon Steve Valley. We'll see you guys next time. Vladi Dottie and I will be back with another video either tomorrow and the next day as well. We're going to keep on churning out some content for y'all. Please check us out. We'll talk to you soon. This is Silicon Steve Valley. Here endeth the lesson.
Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. High Spots and Cheap Pops presents Your Moment in the Valley. See you guys later. Here endeth the lesson.